Proverbs 17:6. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. This proverb speaks of at least 3 generations of a harmonious family. Before us are wise parents that taught their children well, and it in turn was passed to their children. Because virtue was taught and displayed, it inspired their children to do the same. It always has its rewards. A crown spoken of here is a jeweled symbol of honor and respect. This crown fits upon the head and is appropriate to demonstrate the grandfather's position within the family unit. The crown represents their children and grandchildren or how they view him with great admiration and submission. In turn, grandfathers are so proud of their grandchildren when they have the right deportment and show nothing of embarrassment. If we notice, this verse speaks of 2 generations that glory in their fathers. They are proud of them. This figure of headship is most recognized as the authority because he has set the standards of life. Children gravitate to those that set lines in their life because it gives them security and steadfastness. You will not find a young person in a gang that has a good father. By and large, fathers have abandoned their position for pleasure and reap the harvest of disrespectful children that's in a battleground rather than a refuge for a home. Listen to what it says in Psalm 128. Blessed is every one that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. For thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands, happy thou shalt be, and it shall be well with thee. Thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house. Thy children like olive plants are round about thy table. And behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord. The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel. A wise father instills biblical truth to build the spirit and soul of their young person. So often fathers are more interested in sports and the physical and forget that which is most important, and that is the inner man. Listen to what the psalmist said in chapter 78. Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth, and I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he hath done. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in God and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God.